Well, ladies, we're in April. Boy, the year's just ticking away. And we started a new thing this year on like a word. We've talked in the past how we've had a word of the year, but now we've broken that down to like a word of the month. Do you have a word or are you keeping your past words or word from the previous months? So, what's it going to be?
Okay,
What?
so my previous
Uh-huh.
words, words were adventurous and patience.
Yep, right.
Still love the adventurous, really using that, doing that. Patience, still managing, getting better at it, but definitely not perfect. But I'm going to add focus because I'm being adventurous. Sometimes I'm a little over here where I want to zone in more on some stuff. So for the month of April, I'm going to add focus just to kind of get a little bit just sharper on my adventures because they're getting a little out of hand. No,
There's like a
my girlfriend
story in there.
My girlfriend threw in like something like so there's the stuff I'm doing for work adventures, but there's also like my girlfriend's like, I gotta start tap dancing. I'm like, I want to start tap dancing.
I think that's
So you
wonderful.
know what I mean? You can
But
do it
yeah,
all, but you gotta do it
yes,
in a way that works for you. So I just need
yes.
to kind of make sure I'm stay
Gonna,
focused on what I really want.
okay,
Awesome. Love it.
okay. I like that. Tracy E.
Yes, I have my words were gratitude and consistency, which I am being very consistent about the gratitude, so that's really good.
Okay.
And
We'll call it a
also, I
win.
think I know it's a win. And I think what I want to add is adventurous for the month of April. So I'm going to, yes, add some adventure into my life in different forms,
Mhm.
work-wise, people-wise, doing
Haircut,
wise.
haircut wise.
That's next week. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I should have had it by the time we were meeting again, but my lady got sick, so she had to cancel. Yeah. So that's next week. I'm actually, well, it's not, I'm not getting a lot taken off. I'm just getting a trim, but we're hopefully going to cover some of this nonsense here.
Yeah, mine's pulled back because it's getting too long. Mine's on Saturday.
Hmm. There you go.
Okay, so mine, mine was freedom, vulnerability, and patience.
Mhm.
And I'm actually just staying right there.
Okay.
I'm staying right there. I like these words. I like the freedom of being vulnerable
Mhm.
and just not putting too much, I don't want to say the word thought, but you know what I mean, like not over analyzing,
Mhm. Mhm.
analysis paralysis.
Mhm.
Much emphasis on everything that you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like everything has to be
That's a hard one.
just, yeah. So, and staying with the patients because things are starting to move in my workouts and my business and all kinds of stuff, but the patience needs
Mhm.
to be there.
Mm.
So, when you've been working out for so long or working on something for a really long time and you just start to see these little incremental movements, I'm starting to see that. So I'm going to stay right where I am.
Stay in your lane. I like it.
I like staying right there. I'm going to be focused on my adventures and have gratitude for them.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's good.
Yeah. So I'm very comfortable with that right there. Not comfortable in a lackadaisical. I'm just
Mhm.
comfortable with the word right now, and that's where I want to stay right now. So that's my words. And I kind of like doing this because it gives you that like,
Freedom.
yeah, it gives you, you can still have a word of the year, but having a word for a month gives you like something to focus on to make those incremental little bit of changes.
Mhm.
Like for you, Tracy G, when you're like, I'm going to be adventurous. And then you had uh, uh, patience in there. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait a minute, my adventures are going all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, no, like I have to be focused,
Yeah. I
So
think it's a good reset every month too, to kind of just draw yourself in and going, am I like, obviously this was important to me at some point. Is it still important to me to be
right,
that patient, or like I've got something else I want to work with? And am I really, like you talked about being vulnerable, and am I really being vulnerable? Or did I just say that's my word and I kind of just skated
right,
through the month without doing anything, any actions like that? So I think it's
yeah.
good just as a like a little, I don't want, maybe reset, just a reminder, like,
Or, set an intention.
yeah.
It's a 30-day intention is good. All right, cool. So if you have followed us along and have started doing that, put it down in the comments so we can see what they are and follow you along with that. If you like this episode, please share it with somebody. Make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit subscribe and notifications so you know when our next episode comes out. Until next time.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you as a regular member of our community.